Hello everyone, welcome to week 8. Prior to the break, in week 6, we introduced informally some ways of proving things which we're now going to formalize for the Fitch deductive system. The first is conjunction. There are two rules, conjunction elimination and conjunction introduction. By conjunction elimination, we can take a sentence P and Q and derive P, or we can derive Q. By conjunction introduction, we can take sentences that we've proved in the course of our proof, P and Q, and put them together into a conjunction, P and Q. We're going to see how this works.
The conjunction rules deal with the logical symbol and the ways that we can introduce it and eliminate it. So we have a string of conjunctions, P1 and so on, PI, and so on, and Pn. Well, we're entitled to use conjunction elimination to pluck out any of these conjuncts that we like. So let's put this in a Fitch style proof with the Fitch bar. Say we want P1. We're allowed to do that by a rule called conjunction elimination. And here we would just appeal to the line which we took this conjunct from. I'll number our lines here. Likewise, we're entitled to take out of this PI by an application of the same rule. And we can do the same with Pn. Now, conjunction introduction allows us to take any of these P1 through Pn that we've already proved and put them into a conjunctive string. So for instance, suppose we wanted to get P1 and Pn. We could introduce a new line in our proof, P1 and Pn, by the rule of conjunction introduction. And we'll just cite our lines that support this. So line 2, which is how we get this one, and line 4, which is how we get this one. So there's the basic conjunction rules. From a conjunctive string, we can derive any of the conjuncts, as we did in lines 2 through 4. And from any derived sentences, like P1, Pi, Pn, we can put them into a conjunctive string by the rule of conjunction introduction. I just want to note that we can do this with more complicated sentences than these basic sentence letters as well. Suppose, for example, that on some line, call it n, we derived the disjunctive pair A or B, and then further down on some other line, call it M, we derived another disjunctive pair C or D. Well, then we can apply conjunction introduction to make the following conjunctive string combining the two of them. This will be and intro, and our lines are N and M over here. And those are the lines we use to justify the application of this rule. So here we have introduced a conjunction of these disjunctive pairs. And the only reason I went down this road is just to say they don't have to be very basic sentences. They could be very complicated. They can be as complicated as you please. But if you've proved them, then you're allowed to string them together as a conjunction. And that's just how conjunction introduction works.